Hello, darlings. I got some estate sale finds for you today, and I believe a little thrift flip. But let's first look at some of the finds, shall we? First off, I got 2 magazines. We have Women's Day and Things to Make for Christmas. Now, this Things to Make for Christmas, I think this will be kind of fun to review at Christmas time, so I'll kind of leave that. And then we have Women's Day, also from December of 1961. The most exciting thing about this, and a reason I would pay $2, $2 whole dollars for this magazine. Hold on. Hold on. There it is. Look at all these beauties. Oh, we have the featherweight. Still don't have one of those, and those are incredibly expensive now. $132.50. Wow. $132.50 in 1961 is the equivalent of $1,398. It's really weird that they don't have the Singer 401A because it definitely had already come out at this point. Yeah, I have that one, I have that one, and look, the little knockoff is only $50, but that's still like $400. Had to buy it for that spread, and this is another one that I will eventually go through at Christmas time. So stay tuned for that. If you want to see me review other magazines, I have a few here. Magazines out of the way. Now I have this glorious little box. I love a good box, and we can see here it has the measurements from 1 foot, and inside, this is what I bought at the estate sale. Scissors that do still seem to cut. Let's see if they will cut some stuff. Let us see. Beautiful. How about this? And that's why you don't use your fabric scissors and other things. I bought myself another knife. It looks just like mine, only mine's better because it's a Kershaw. And we have this fun doodad. Does anybody want to take a wager as to what this is? It's nice and heavy. It's a really cool looking bug. Anybody? This is actually called a boot jack. This is actually a tool. Let me show you how it works. I know it's not a boot, but it's the same thing. So you'd hold on to the back, put your foot in here, and get your shoes off. Now the exciting thing that I'm going to act that this whole video is actually about. One moment. Ta-da! I got this fun little jacket thing that I played off as a blouse because it was a little bit cheaper. I got this for $6, and some people are probably thinking, yeah, it was worth every penny. I like to wear little jackets, especially in the summer, because I do get a little chilly in some places, and I'm kind of wondering if I can make these shoulders the way that I did in the jacket that I was just wearing with little points, maybe do that, or something like this, something like that to these. We're gonna figure it out. This $6 will do something with this. Keep an eye out for that video if that ever comes out. But the one that I'm really excited about. Ta-da! So this actually goes down to the ground, but that's not, it ain't gonna be a dress. I think right now I'm going to chop this in some way and make this into a really cool blouse. Doesn't it match my hair so well? I've actually purchased a few of these dresses that look like they're probably from about the 1980s, and I love all the heavy beading, and I will say this, that most of the ones I have purchased are usually probably originally from Neiman Marcus, so they are higher quality and they are made of silk. This is all polyester and acetate, so I feel even less bad about chopping it up. So let me give you a full look. So here is the whole situation. I'm wearing my pants still under it. You see, it's a we have a little slit in the back. Maybe I'll make the bottom into a skirt or something. I only want this really. Determining how do I want to cut this? I mean, I don't want to go all the way. That's a little much. This isn't even fully attached, which is quite convenient. So I am just gonna cut something in her. So I'm gonna mess with this a smidgen and then let you know what I decide. So I marked out the center point where as low as I want to go. I think this kind of includes seam allowance. This is where my belly button is. This is where I think I want it to end here. And this one is where my pants hit on my body, so I can have a vague sense. But yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and cut. Get this look at this. These colors are gorgeous, and the fit here is actually quite nice. Before I start chopping, I thought we would just have a little look how this garment is constructed. So it is peak evenings. I tried just looking up peak evenings and just can't find much on it. We have 100% polyester, hand beaded. So apparently it was made in Hong Kong. So was the shirt that I was just wearing right now. I think that should let us know that it is probably from the 1980s, at the latest the 90s, because then things are just being made straight in China. The lining is 100% acetate, size 12. Dry clean only. Zircon method continental. Manufacturer's guaranteed processing. I wonder what that means. All right, what do we have in here? Look at this. Nicely finished underarms with some bias. I mean, it's not perfect, but so I think it's important to look at the inside of these things, because when we sew stuff, if it's not somehow perfect, we feel less than. But then if you look at things, I mean, look, they have a few threads. It's not perfectly lined up. This could be better, you know. But it all looks still great, so it's not that big of a deal. We have an invisible zipper that seems to be hanging on for dear life. We have a bust dart and a front, kind of like a princess seam, I guess is what you call that. All of this beading is just an overlay. It's not directly on the dress. I have a few bits here where the beading is coming undone. I'll probably go back and just tie some of these things off. And down here, the skirt has 2 darts, 2 in the front, 2 in the back. And we have a slit, a hem with some bias tape or something, I guess to reinforce it. Man, wow, I can't see that at all. Very nice. Yeah, isn't this lovely? I think these beads are just gorgeous. These beads are like that kind of beetle iridescent vibe. I love it. I love it, I love it, I love it. Time to really make some choices. So I think the easiest thing is gonna be to just cut off the bottom so I don't have to wrestle with the bottom while I'm doing all this. I'm gonna keep the zipper on and then I'll figure out a thing. I really don't care about the skirt. I mean, it's just like a bonus. So I think I just need to be bold. Just do it. Oh, wait a minute. I don't want to cut with those because I'm gonna have to cut through the zipper. You know, see, this takes me like 5 minutes of like breathing. Thankfully, again, this is not that fancy compared to some of the other ones that I've had to make executive cutting decisions on. Everybody ready? Oh my God. Trying to cut through that zipper now. Okay. Come on, darling. Aha, there we go. Okay, skirt we will deal with you later. So I essentially just moved away the lining, and this is actually my army green bra underneath, and I think it looks way cooler like that, which makes my life even easier. I don't have to deal with all this scalloping. Now I'm a little curious what it would look like without the lining, but I really don't want to wrestle it out, so I think I am just going to shorten the lining. I think that just looks better. Ow. All right, let's keep going. I need to stitch this immediately because I'm afraid of it coming undone. Got my zipper holded.
it is only attached at the armpit and at the back and at the neck. Everything else is free. I'm just gonna cut. I'm so nervous. I think again I'm gonna leave some of the top so I don't have to cut off all this. I'll leave all this, but all the bottom I might as well just practice here. I'm just gonna cut all this out, I think. I think I'll be able to do that. Actually, that doesn't look bad at all. Yeah, I'll do that. Okay, a little bit more confident. I'd really like to mark out and copy more of this shape, but it's hard to get it to the other side. I can baste it in. Let's just do that. Hopefully, flip this back inside out. Aha! Look at that! That worked. I'm giving quite a bit of seam allowance because I don't want to be wrestling with little fiddly bits. Cut that short there. Oops. Okay. All right, I'm gonna start sewing all this by hand now. I'm gonna start with the back just so I can get my practice going. I don't know what to do with this though. Like, do I snip it as close as I can get? You think I should do that? Gotcha. Okay, so for this situation, it's kind of weird. I'm just gonna go around it and essentially encase the entire zipper, that little edge, so it doesn't scratch and so it looks nicely finished. So I think, because I'm a little lazy bug, I might try to machine sew some of this. So if I just make this little situation, pin it, I should be able to go around and sew some of it, not pin a whole bunch of it. Okay, so I have gone through the whole thing, pinned everything, and now I'm gonna attempt to sew as much as I can on the machine. I have a feeling there'll be some spots that I won't be able to get to. Do as much as I can. Got some green thread. Straight stitch will be fine. All right, let's get going. Uh-oh. Okay, let's go. what it looks like.
So here's the finished product of my little estate sale thrift flip. I think it was $12 well spent, which is again a little high for me with thrifted items, but it had potential. Look at all this gorgeous beading. I mean, and the color, and I just so happened to dye my hair green recently, so it was meant to be. And then with this hat and everything, I hope you enjoyed this. Hope this also inspires you to, when you go out and see those really heavily beaded, very dated looking 80s items, see if you can upcycle it in some very exciting way. I mean, all that beading is still beautiful, even if the cut and everything else is not. Go for it. As far as the skirt, we'll see about that. I don't know about if I care about the skirt, but it looks great like this. I'll go out to dinner like this later. Is it too much? Might be cold. Thank you so much for watching. I hope to see you in another one. Please remember to like, comment, subscribe if you feel so inclined. And I'll see you around. I'm just gonna cha-cha out of here.